What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Big Buzz. I'm Gavin. I'm here with.
Your boy Kai's people.
Ah,
Sad day.
Yeah, I never thought this day would come.
No, you didn't. You didn't see this coming at all. It's almost like some guy sitting in this chair right here told you this exact thing would happen.
Yeah. All right. If you haven't been living under a rock for the last 24 hours, you would have saw Lamar Jackson has requested a trade back on March 2nd from the Baltimore Ravens. It's a sad day in Baltimore, man. It's sad. It's sad, but I feel like it is something that needed to happen.
Right. This whole thing needs to be done. It's been going on for so long, dude. Like, this is definitely. I was thinking about posting this on the Instagram the other day, but like, this is the most Madonna shit in the league going on right now. This is the biggest news. Anything about Lamar, it's definitely top red news. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is the shit going on in the offseason right now. What do you think?
Dude, it's like, it's hard for me to even go to sleep without, like, thinking about, all right, did Lamar, like, I'm going to wake up one day and be like, oh, Lamar signed that extension. Oh, Lamar got traded. Yeah. I just want it to end. I think I just complained about it, too, the other day. I just wanted this to end.
Yeah, you did.
I just want it to end. Hopefully, it's with both sides being happy. Hopefully, the Ravens will eventually get the right pieces back to replace a guy like Lamar Jackson. Because now I feel like now we can trade him for more than just 2 picks.
But you're not guaranteed those. That's the thing. You're not guaranteed to get those 2 picks. So there's, in the best case scenario, because whatever team signs Lamar, they're going to be paying him the franchise tag money. I think you told me this earlier. This is so true. He's going to be playing on the tag. No team's going to put him on a contract. He's getting paid already, what's it, $36 million?
33, I want to say.
Oh, 33.
32,
I thought it was 36.
33, somewhere around
Well,
that area.
Still a lot in cap space for 1
Yeah.
year. And I don't know if you're guaranteed. Realistically, teams might not think that he's worth the 2 first-round picks for the money because you're also giving up a lot of money. So, like, teams haven't gone after him yet on the franchise tag for a contract. The trade thing, the trade request, it really could be leverage. What do you think?
So, I said that to you earlier, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure, about the trade request being leverage. Yeah, whatever. But the Ravens just, I think it's just time to go separate ways with Lamar.
Right.
I think it is. I think it's better for the team-wise. Obviously, what you just said with the salary cap. Salary cap is going to be through the roof if you give him however much guaranteed. He had 133 guaranteed, by the way, on the table. And if there's a bunch of other stuff as well in the deal, me and Ryan were talking about earlier, that would have helped it get up to like close to $200 million.
That's the
incentives.
That's the deal that they say. That's the thing. Like, Lamar's come out and say, I was offered 3 years, 133 guaranteed. That's what he's come out and say.
How do you not accept that deal?
That's over 133 divided by 3. $44 million guaranteed for the next 3 years.
With bonuses, probably.
Well,
probably with bonuses.
The contract, though, it had even an injury clause, bro. There was even a part where if you get hurt, you're guaranteed to get paid this much money. At least in the one that the reporters were saying. Adam Schefter, Lamar says it's fake. But I don't know, bro. That's a lot of money. $44 million. You're $6 million under the best quarterback in the league right now per year.
It's not even art. I don't even. Where do you have him ranked in the top quarterbacks in the league?
Lamar?
Yes.
To be completely honest with you, a fully healthy Lamar is top 5. A fully healthy Lamar is top 5, bro.
Yeah.
His record is so good. His record is so good, bro. And I know he hasn't been on the field for the last third of the last 2 seasons. Dude, he's just healthy. He wins, bro.
He does win.
He wins.
And the Ravens didn't give him any weapons over the years. Didn't give him no wide receivers. I'm sorry. It's hard for me to talk right now because of how disgruntled I am from the whole situation.
Exactly.
But no, this is my opinion about the whole thing. The Ravens, I don't think they should give him all this guaranteed money. I think it's bad for the team. You need to spread out that money a lot. I think you do. I think going with a try to get something out of the draft this year would be nice because we can't roll out with Tyler Huntley this year. You just can't. You just can't. You can't. Like I was saying, I like the Ravens to send him to the Colts. I think the Colts would be a great option for us. Get the number 4 overall pick, and along with another first-round pick, just like the fact our team's gonna be willing to pay him the money. Like I've been hearing like stuff about a sign and trade possibly. Did you see any of the interview with Harbaugh?
He's saying he's not going anywhere.
He's saying, and that's what him and Piscotti said a couple weeks ago, or the EDC. They all said that when they had an interview after the season, that he was not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. And it sounds like another thing where we talked about the Ravens don't keep their word.
No. I mean, you can't. The thing is, from a business standpoint, like we've talked about this already before, the Ravens made a great decision, business standpoint wise, because Lamar wanted to go and prove it. He thought he was worth more than what the Ravens offered him before last season. Goes out there, plays hell of a good football, I believe, for the first few weeks, winning games.
He's winning games.
Ends up getting hurt. Shit turns sideways.
Mm-hmm.
So when he's not on the field, and that's the thing. Like, you're getting paid, but you're not on the field. You haven't been, and you're also very injury prone as far as the style of play that you are. You can get hit at any time. Any time could be an injury. So it's difficult, bro. I think the Ravens were smart business standpoint wise, and I just think when someone is asking for so much and you know they're not worth it, the Ravens don't think he's worth it. Lamar does. Lamar doesn't have an agent. I think if Lamar has an agent, this is a totally different story.
Mm-hmm.
Without an agent, an agent is there for a reason. You're discussing contracts. You need someone. If I'm not mistaken, most agents are lawyers, bro. You need to know about what a contract is, what's going on in the stipulations of it, how to negotiate a contract. Lamar doesn't necessarily know how to do that expertly. Mm-hmm. His mom neither, I would say. You know what I mean? Like, Roquan negotiated his own deal, but it was also a fair deal. He wasn't asking for $200 million guaranteed. Yeah. And I think not a lot of players ask for that.
And Roquan's, kind of Lamar's defense, Roquan did become the highest paid outside linebacker, I'm pretty sure, in the league.
Right.
Like $100 million guaranteed, or not $100 million guaranteed, but
60.
$100 million. It was like $100 million over how many years was it? 5?
4 or 5.
4 or 5. Somewhere in that range. But my thing is, I feel like the Ravens should have got this deal done right after Lamar won MVP. Right after he won his first playoff game, matter of fact.
But yes, you are right. But from an investment standpoint, it's still too early. He won the playoff game. He didn't even win a playoff game the year of his MVP.
No, they lost to the Titans in the divisional.
So you're saying they should have paid him right after he beat the Titans the following year?
Yes.
I mean, he threw.
I think they should have paid him after the MVP year.
Even after the loss, after
I think so. I think so. I don't blame that loss on him.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame the loss on him either. I'm just saying, realistically, you go 14-2 and lose in the first round.
It's not all on your quarterback.
No, it's not.
There were 6 or 7 drop passes in that game.
Okay. And weird play calling going on, I think. But
one of those interceptions were off a drop pass.
Mark Andrews was the first drive of the game.
First drive of the game, and that just switched up the whole momentum of the game.
Whole thing.
Oh God, I don't even want to.
Yeah, it's a spiral. It's a spiraling staircase, dude. Nah, but I mean, you have to, like you were saying before about baseball. Like, the Rays are smart. They pay their guys before they hit their stride for real, but they have a feeling they will.
Another team that does that in the MLB well, not to go back to baseball.
It's okay.
But in the MLB, the Atlanta Braves.
They do it too.
Atlanta Braves pay all their guys before they hit their peak. They paid Acuna, Michael Harris, they paid Matt Olson too. I think they got him for a little cheaper too. But they pay all their guys beforehand. But going back to the Lamar situation, like you were saying.
I mean, just realistically, it's hard to do that. In baseball, you got a farm system. Football, you see players playing college. It's like, it's very difficult to invest in players in football because of the injury proneness. It's a lot higher in football than it is in baseball. Mm-hmm. So Lamar already being an injury prone player, although at the time of his MVP he wasn't. At the
No.
time of his MVP, he
No.
wasn't. So if they decide to make that deal after his MVP, yeah, you could be right. That could have been the best time and place to do it.
There's a reason why they're talking about giving Jalen Hurts an extension already after he has his best year. Joe Burrow, they were talking about getting an extension after they went to the Super. Obviously, they didn't get the
Right.
deal done yet. Josh Allen, after his first year, that first really good year,
Yeah.
got a deal done. Patrick Mahomes, didn't he get paid after he won a Super Bowl?
Yes. I mean, not to say Lamar's won the Super Bowl, but
No, he hasn't. He hasn't. But what has Josh Allen accomplished in this league?
he's won more playoff games than Lamar.
How many? 1, 2.
2 more than Lamar,
Okay.
at least.
He doesn't have an MVP.
MVP's a player award. Like I said, now Lamar was the best player, most valuable player in the league, 2018.
Mm-hmm.
He took his team to 14-2. Nonetheless, the team was stacked, dude. The O-line, insane.
O-line was fantastic.
Insane, dude. In Madden, there was 4 stars.
Who
4
was-
stars out of 5.
Besides Marquise Brown, who's the wide receiver 2 on that team?
That year, Miles Boykin.
No. I think, from what I remember, I think it was Marquise Brown,
Dez.
Willie Snead.
Willie Snead was on that team?
Des Bryant was the year after.
Okay.
That was the year after. Willie Snead, I think, was on that team, and Seth Roberts. Seth Roberts was definitely on that team.
Mark Andrews had 10 touchdown season. They ran most of the time, though.
Yes.
For like 5-6 yards a carry at least every time.
Another thing with Lamar, it's just like, how long are his legs going to last in this league?
It's true. It's a good question. You don't know how long.
How long are they going to last in
Realistically,
this
I mean,
league?
you don't know how long he can stay healthy. How long is he going to be running at that pace? Doesn't last forever, dude. You know, we've seen Cam Newton definitely regress a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, man.
Just like Flacco, Lamar, obviously it's not a strength with throwing-wise in this league, but he's never thrown for 4,000 yards in a season.
Lamar?
Nope.
Has he had the receivers, though, do you think, to do that?
No.
Action. So he hasn't thrown for 4,000 yards in a season. But continue on what you were saying with that.
He hasn't thrown for 4,000 yards in a season. In the NFL, where do you rank him? Like, I know it's going off the top of your head, but where do you rank him in passing quarterbacks in this league?
20.
Think 20?
He's between 15 and 20.
That's not good.
It's not good.
That's below average.
It is below average. Yeah. I mean, I'd say there's probably 15 quarterbacks who can throw better than Lamar. I've seen him miss multiple touchdowns, and I've seen his receivers drop multiple touchdowns, but I've seen him miss multiple touchdowns. So, throwing-wise, I can't put him up there yet.
Like, obviously, we say when he led the league in passing touchdowns back in 2019, his MVP year, obviously, yes, you got to throw the ball to throw a passing touchdown.
Right.
A lot of those touchdowns were inside the red zone, probably inside the 10, too. There's a lot of, like, comeback routes by Marquise Brown. You saw a lot of he's going to Andrews a lot that year.
He had 10 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to discredit Lamar at all that year, but it's just like your legs are
Layups.
going to give out soon.
Yep.
Your legs, they don't last forever. I wonder if you have your phone on you right now, do you?
Yeah.
Do you mind doing me a favor? Look up Michael Vick's stats and see how many rushing yards, like how many years it took for his rushing yards to go, like, significantly down.
So, looks like Michael Vick should have. There we go. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, so rushing. Oh, this is all passing. There we go, rushing. Okay, so he started to regress. So he had about 700 with the Falcons, then 200, then 900, then 500, then 1,000 with the Falcons. He started to slow down. It took him a little while.
Did he really?
It took him a little while, but I think realistically, you can hold on to the legs. Now, mobile quarterbacks don't really last super long. I can't think of, like, Mike Vick lasted a little while, but he wasn't consistently pushing in the playoffs every single year. Like, mobile quarterbacks just based on mobility. And then if you're top 20 throwing wise, like, I don't know that those type of quarterbacks necessarily make Super Bowls all the time.
Mm-hmm. We almost saw it this year. But Jalen Hurts looked like a top 10 passer
He
in
was
the
passing.
league.
Yeah.
He looked like a top 10 passer in this league.
I couldn't tell you a time where I thought Lamar was a top 10 passer. I'll be honest with you.
His MVP year.
I don't know that I'd even say.
He looked incredible his MVP year. If you watch,
Yeah,
as a
you're right,
Ravens
you're
as a
right,
Ravens
you're right.
fan, watching every single game, that was easily the best Lamar's thrown in his career. Easily,
Well, he's had the most time to throw. He's had the most time to throw.
he did. No more Marshall Yonda that year. Orlando Brown was gone that year. And have you noticed how much like players are saying they don't want to be in Baltimore anymore?
Yeah, it's yeah. I've seen that players like it. I don't know what it is. If Baltimore just doesn't pay their guys, what like I mean they paid Roquan. I don't know, man. I hear that buzz though, and you don't give weapons around your star quarterback. That could be a reason why.
You saw your number one wide receiver, Rashad Bateman, complain about Eric DeCosta
Right.
this offseason. You heard J.K. Dobbins complain to Harbaugh about not getting the ball. Obviously, your MVP quarterback's complaining about the amount of money
Right.
he wants for a contract. Orlando Brown wanted out of Baltimore. Marquise Brown wanted out of Baltimore. It's a lot of guys that just wanted out. Is it something that's inside the
That we don't
the
know.
office that we don't see, or
I mean, it must be. It seems like these arguments are coming from the front office.
it's got to be? I don't know.
I don't think people are mad at Harbaugh. Or,
I don't think so either.
like Dobbins was upset in the moment. Yeah, he had every right to be. I feel like he should have definitely gotten the ball more in that playoff game. But I also don't, I don't think Harbaugh's the issue with the players. I think it's the front office.
I think it's being me, honestly. I think it's ever since Eric DeCosta took over Ozzie Newsome. I think, genuinely,
Yeah.
it's that. I for real think it's that. Like
You
there
didn't hear
hasn't,
much
there was
problems.
never no problems when Ozzie was in office.
Yeah,
You know who Ozzie's last pick was?
Lamar.
Lamar Jackson.
Wow, I think he came out and actually did that one.
Yep,
Yeah,
that was his last pick.
that's crazy, dude.
I think Ozzie would have had a deal done. I think Ozzie would have had a deal done by now. Already had it done.
Hot take, but probably a good one.
Let me know, Ravens fans. What do y'all think about that take? I think it would have been done.
Well, I mean, realistically, do you think players this season for the Ravens, do you think they want to see Lamar come back just because of all the shit going on?
I think yes. I think the players want to see him get paid. I think a lot of players want to see him get paid because Lamar is trying to start a movement of the guaranteed contract being a thing. And so look, the NBA guaranteed contracts are a thing. MLB contracts are guaranteed. All these leagues are guaranteed except the NFL. I think Lamar wants to change this wave of all these players get guaranteed contracts.
I mean, the thing is, the reason why it probably hasn't stranded to football is just because there's so many players. NBA has less.
Yeah, I understand that.
It's like you give someone guaranteed and they just get hurt. I mean, it could happen in basketball and baseball too. But I would say the injuries are probably higher in football.
It is. It's way higher. But at least in football, you do have the salary cap. Unlike baseball, there is no salary cap,
Right.
so you can spend as much money as you want. But all those contracts are still guaranteed. But you're seeing guys like J.J. Watt, T.J. Watt, a rival, is even saying, like, why hasn't Lamar gotten paid?
I think those people have to do with the Players Association, kind of, because
Yeah.
they're pushing for more money so that they can get more money later on. I mean, J.J. Watt's done, but, like, if
T.J. got his bag, I thought.
I'm just saying, realistically, Players Association in total, if Lamar gets paid a guaranteed contract, that means there's probably going to be more guaranteed contracts going
I
around.
don't think it's ever going to happen. The NFL Players Association, I don't think is ever going to beat the people, the top
The
offices.
people who write the checks?
Yeah, the
Nah.
people that write the checks, they're not gonna want to give out these guaranteed contracts. It's just one dumbass owner was the reason it all happened.
And-
All the Cleveland Browns are the reason Lamar Jackson won't be a Raven next year.
Don't take the blame off the Ravens, bro.
It's the Ravens' fault, but it's the Cleveland Browns.
That's the origin of this whole controversy even
You
starting.
don't think so? You don't think a deal would be done if Deshaun Watson never got $230 guaranteed?
But $230 million is a contract, just not $230 guaranteed. Like
Guaranteed, the guaranteed part. all his whole contract guaranteed.
I think okay.
Because that
So-
also led to Kyler Murray getting 160 guaranteed as well.
Okay, yes. The thing is, my stipulation with that is Deshaun Watson getting paid a $260 million contract, period. Whether it's guaranteed or not, he hadn't played in 2 years. He may have been a top 5 player 2 years ago, but Lamar was the best player a couple years ago. So, like, what I'm trying to say is, bro, the fact that Deshaun got paid $250, I think, guaranteed or not, now, obviously Lamar's going for guaranteed money, and I think a big part of that is because of the style of play he is, and also Deshaun Watson. But Deshaun Watson getting all that money, now Lamar's like, I should be getting that money because I've been playing, I've been winning, you're fucking getting massages and having sex with these women, like, you have all these allegations around your name, and you're getting paid all that money.
Another thing is like, what have I done that he hasn't?
Exactly.
Or he has.
Exactly.
Like, Lamar, I don't think Deshaun's won a playoff game. Or no, he won one.
He won one
He won
playoff
one against
game.
the Bills.
They came back on him and won.
He won that game against the Bills,
Yeah.
and then he blew that game against the Chiefs.
Bad. It was like 24-0 in the half.
He-
And then
No,
they ended
I-
up coming back
no,
at
they came back
before.
that.
Before. That was one of the best games I've ever seen, actually. I fell asleep when it was like 24-0. I kid you not.
Oh, I stopped watching it. I'm
I was like,
oh my
this is
God.
over.
The Texans are going to the AFC Championship. Look back at it. 28-24 Chiefs. I'm like, what? They blew them out, too.
Bad.
They blew
It
them
was
out.
bad. Once you came back on, though, I feel like your momentum's gone.
Oh, it is. It is. But they did. I won't lie. The Texans did have some like fluke shit happen for them to beat
It
them.
was like
Like,
the
it was
Steelers
like drop a muff punt or something.
The Steelers and Browns had something similar. The Browns ended up winning.
Oh my God! I was
But-
so happy when that happened.
Yeah.
I love seeing the Steelers.
Then the
get blown
Browns
out
ended
of
up
the
giving
game.
the Chiefs a run for their money in the championship.
Chad Henne. Nah, that was in the
divisional.
championship.
Divisional.
Yeah, because I think the Ravens lost to the Bills that year.
Yeah.
Ravens lost.
That
to
was
the
a
Bills
good
that
year, bro. I'm not going to lie.
That was
this
the 2020 year, right?
This
Was
year's
that
playoffs
2020?
were whack. This year's playoffs were really whack. The
The
first
Super
round,
Bowl. The Super Bowl was pretty good.
not the way it ended. That's
The way it sucked, but it was a good game. Let's
It was
be
a good
real.
game.
It was a good game.
the first round of the playoffs this year was good. Hey, we're getting off topic, bro.
What was the hold on for real though? What was the best playoff game like in that first round? The Vikings and the Giants,
No,
Ravens Bengals.
Jags.
Oh right. See, I forgot about that game. The Jags and Chargers.
That was a great game, dude.
It was a
T-Log
great
came
game.
Back down like 30 points.
What
Or
was
some
it?
shit.
What was it? 27-3 or something. 27-0.
It was bad, dude. Yeah, it was bad. It may have been 31-3. I think
Yeah,
it was 31-3.
Notice how you hear nothing about Justin Herbert getting slandered for that. Imagine if Lamar blew that game.
Matt Ryan.
Well, Matt Ryan's just a meme at this
Matt
point.
Ryan is a meme. But nah, realistically, Lamar's not in a Ravens jersey. What jersey does he wear next year?
Where I want to see him at.
Where realistically,
Like-
where you think?
I feel like I still can see him in a Ravens uniform next year because apparently the Ravens and him were having contract talks last week, and he said that trade request came on March 2nd.
Right.
So there's still a chance he comes back. I don't think he's coming back. I think the team realistically has the best shot of getting him. And the team I want to see him go to, just so we can get his pick, is Indianapolis. I want the number 4 pick.
For who?
I want Anthony Richardson. But if Stroud or Young are somehow still on the board, I'll take him over Richardson. But I'm thinking Richardson's gonna be the guy that's gonna be still there. Him or Levis. Yo, nobody talks about Hendon Hooker.
Tennessee.
Yes, nobody talks about him just because he tore his ACL. He was up for the Heisman, bro, until he tore his ACL.
Really?
Yes,
ACL's a big injury.
it is.
He's mobile too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like everybody now. But I don't know. You have your big 4. Like I said, I already have the insider, bro. Stroud's going 1.
You
Bryce-
already have the answer.
I've already talked to Dave Tepper, bro.
Oh, okay.
So he already told me what's going on. Already had that done. But number 2, I don't know for sure. Haven't talked to the Texans GM yet, but I would probably say Bryce Young.
I've been telling you, I see Bryce Young. I envision him in a Texans uniform
Yeah,
for some reason.
I envision it too. I do too. But Anthony Richardson for the Ravens, I could see that. I could see that for sure. My head goes to Indy, but something I also could see potentially.
Atlanta.
Are you interested in Sam Howell at all? I could see the Commanders, bro, making some type of trade. Sam Howell, I think, has insane potential, bro. He played well, very well last
What
season.
pick do they have this year?
It's probably in the teens. They didn't make the playoffs, but they were good.
They
though.
were good though.
They were good. Yeah, they didn't make the playoffs, but they're probably around the 20s, something like 20 something.
Probably, no, they're probably in like high. I'm
High
gonna go with like
teens.
15 to 14, 15, 16, 14. No, because they missed the playoff. Wait, I'm gonna go. Let's look. Can we? Can you look it up? I'm gonna guess 16.
All right, let's see.
Take your guess.
17. 16.
Hey,
So-
pick 16.
But that's not really. So if that's the case, I think when you go teen first round versus top 5 first round, huge value change.
Yeah, we saw it from 9-1.
Yeah, especially when you need a QB. Like when you need a QB, yeah, from 9-1. That's Carolina trade. No, but when you need a QB though, that teen pick isn't what you want. You
No,
want a
it's
top 5,
absolutely
especially
not.
with a QB class like this. So the Ravens are gonna probably, if they trade with Commanders, they're gonna probably get Sam Howell. They're gonna probably get that 16th pick, while also getting another first round pick. I could see. So the Ravens could go grab 2 first round picks and a potential QB as your franchise. Sam Howell, I think, has a lot of potential, bro. I've seen him play, put shits on the money, dude. He's gonna be good if he continues with the Commanders. But I could definitely see him involved in a trade since he has that potential for Lamar. Another 2 first round picks on top. I don't think it's a bad deal for the Ravens.
You see, like Atlanta, Desmond Ritter, kind of same package, just
That-
Desmond Ritter.
The package deal for me, if you package a quarterback, depending on what the office sees in that quarterback, will depend on how they accept the trade or not. But if they see potential in Ritter or they see potential in Sam Howell, I don't see why not. You go and build around him with your picks.
Mm-hmm.
Build around the quarterback with your picks. Take a corner, bro. Ravens need a fucking corner so bad, dude. Take a corner.
You got Banks, Porter out there. Go after one of them. Oh, we need a wide receiver.
That as well. Need a wide receiver. Hey, I'll tell you one thing. What's his name that just got signed to the Ravens ain't going to do it this season? I don't know who it was. I forget.
Nelson Aguilar.
Aguilar, bro. Mr. No Hands. Mr. Stone Hands.
I think we lost a compensation pick because we signed him too. We lost like a pick because of him.
What, like a 7th rounder or 6th?
Probably.
That's an undraft. That's just somebody's getting cut anyway. Forget about it.
Yeah, probably, but still. It's,
Imagine Aguilar just pops out and he's like, "Yo, I got picked over Jay Jettis for a reason." Wait, it was Aguilar, right?
It was Rager.
Oh my God, I'm tripping.
Fuck
bro.
both of them, bro. I mean, let's go Nelson Aguilar. Whatever.
Yeah, Aguilar's way better than Rager. For some reason, I'm picturing Rager.
As long as my quarterback's not Tyler Hunt, I would give Anthony Brown a chance before Tyler Huntley a full season.
Right.
I'm being realistic right now.
I think Anthony Richardson will probably perform just as well as Snoop at the beginning of the season.
Well, yeah,
Richardson needs so much developing, I think. I think him and Snoop right now are the same
the
quarterback.
project.
Right. But it could be very well worth it. And with a project quarterback, the people who mentor him to get where he is, you see his potential before he kind of gets there. So you could work a deal out where he gets paid a little less. You save some money on him while he's in his prime. He's in his 4-year contract. On like the 2nd year of his contract, he's in his prime. He hits his stride for real. So like you were saying about baseball, like those teams who pay well, like it could work out when you have a project like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, but I'm not confident in Richardson to start week 1.
I'm not either. That's not a guy you want to just throw out
Right.
there. I mean, at the same time, I would like, if you were going to get Anthony Richardson, I kind of would like a guy, like more of a veteran guy, to kind of mentor him.
Yeah, and Snoop and Brown aren't that.
They're not. They're not. Absolutely not. You know who would have been? Lamar Jackson. But, that's not going to happen.
Maybe they can get Joe Flacco though. Help mentor. him.
Imagine.
Dude,
Imagine.
that'd be lit. That'd be lit.
Dude, imagine, like, Flacco leads us to a Super Bowl.
I ain't gonna lie, would you be happier than if Lamar did, if Flacco did? Like, if Flacco came back.
I think I would laugh way more. I think I would laugh.
If Flacco comes back, bro.
Wins the Super Bowl.
It has some crazy-ass season, too, on top of it.
If he does that, I will eat my fucking pants. I will eat my whatever I'm wearing that day. I'll eat my pants.
All right, but when it happens, we're gonna have to get that.
Like,
bro,
you
what's the
heard
odds?
that.
What are the odds, bro? 1 in like 20 million, bro. You could put $1 and win 20 million.
Like, what are the odds he even fucking signs with the Ravens?
Probably like 1 in 5 million. That's half of it right there. That's like a quarter of it right there.
All right, if it happens, and then he starts week 1.
It's like, bro, nah.
Yeah,
No, we predicted this.
I want to see a bunch of comments. You gotta eat your pants. You gotta eat your pants.
No,
Hell no.
I think we wrapped up this topic. This is complete drama with the Ravens lately.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where he's gonna go.
I don't know. Leave a comment where y'all think Lamar Jackson's landing, because I don't think it's gonna be in Baltimore. I like Indianapolis. How about you, Kaz?
Like I said, bro.
Washington.
I would like to see Washington. I really would like to see Washington. Also, my stepdad loves Lamar. I think it'd be cool to see him go to Washington and just him enjoy that. But I know you like Lamar a lot too, bro. So
Yeah,
I'm tossing up. I think Indy's the right choice, and I really think Richardson and the Ravens is probably going to happen. But I really couldn't say. This has been such a pendulum swing. I don't know what's going on, dude.
yeah. One last thing, Lamar. Even though you requested a trade, I will love you forever. Swear I will never be one of them fans. Damn, I dropped the pen. Swear I will never be one of them fans that are gonna burn my damn jersey because you're leaving. Obviously, it's business. But whoever gonna be our next quarterback is gonna step up, help us win a Super Bowl. That's all I gotta say. All right, everybody. See y'all next time.